Hi Scorpio, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a timeless love tarot reading. And so whenever you find yourself guided or drawn to this video, most definitely meant for you. And do want to remind you, as always, to go ahead and like the video. Leave me a comment down below about your situation if it resonates, or an emoji or two, or three. And do subscribe to the channel, please and thank you, if you haven't done so already. Spirit saying join the club. And then, so when meditating on your energy overall for your love situation, the message that came through, excuse me, sorry, Spirit is just saying a few things to me. It was, so what are your intentions? So what are your intentions? And let's put this aside, shift things on over as we pull some cards from the Light Seers Tarot deck. And while I shuffle, keep in mind that this is a general timeless love reading for the sign of Scorpio. So whatever placements in your chart, all of which apply. And if you're here to hear about a Scorpio in your life, of course, you're more than welcome to join. And because it's general, do take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. But as I do one last shuffle this way, I'm also accepting requests for personal readings at this time. So head on down below to the description box and you'll see the options pricing in my email. And yeah, just reach out. I'll get that started for you. More than happy to do so. Okay. With that said and done, that was a mouthful. For our lovely Scorpios for their love situation, thank you, Spirit. For Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit, for love. Do you feel a little bit stuck when it comes to love? What else do we have for Scorpio? Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing the silence can be deafening. Interesting. We're going to leave it like that. There's one more, I think, for Scorpio. Okay. We are beginning with the Empress. A lot of you Scorpios who are drawn to this reading feel as if you are desiring new love or something fresh, feeling like you're giving birth to a new situation, even if it's starting over with somebody from the past. Or maybe desiring to start something new with somebody you once were with, or, you know, regretting not starting something with them once upon a time. Feeling as if you're questioning their intentions or they're questioning yours, and feeling all the meanwhile, is something going to be birthed, is something going to start? Some of you Scorpios finding that you're questioning somebody's intentions and you there's pregnancy involved, and it's like, oh boy, this could get messy. Let's do this. Let's start something fresh. Let's be us, or let's see where this could go. But then it's like, you just don't know if I can trust you or what you actually want from this, or if what I believe about you is true. A lot of you finding that you have some negative thoughts about the other individual, or they might have that about you. Keep in mind, roles can be reversed. Too fast, I'm hearing. This is going too fast. And I think partially Spirit means about the reading, but it's the vibes, the energy I'm picking up on. You feeling sort of really fast paced at this point, or feeling like the other person is giving off that vibe, and you not kind of matching them in one way, shape, or form. It could just be simply a lot of energy surrounding you at this time, putting pressure on you to have a love situation or to give birth to something new in one way, shape, or form. Abundance pours in, a lot of knowledge pours in about the other individual. You being like, okay, well, is this true? You know, even though it's being kind of put in blatantly in your face by Spirit in the universe, it's like, I don't know what to believe, right? I don't know who to believe. You know, what are your intentions? For a lot of you, it's about one person. But for some of you, it's multiple, feeling like you have a billion options. And Spirit's saying that's a form of abundance, my friend. You needing to realize that you have wanted options for a bit, or have been going through a bit of a dry spell. And so having people show up, whether they're from the past or they're new, trying all of which to be a part of your future in one way, shape, or form, that's abundance. People desiring your attention, your goods, if you will. Feeling like things are a bit too noisy, feeling like your emotions get the best of you at times, but you're not going to show it. Absolutely not. Will I catch the abundance? Will I accept the offer? Will I give you my offer? What are your intentions? Four of Cups. Spirit was torn whether this should be in reverse. Excuse me. Spirit was torn whether this should be in reverse or in the upright position. And it's interesting, this was just interrupted by my phone. Allowing for yourself to decide whether or not this offer is meant for you. For some of you Scorpios, it's like, no, absolutely not. And this is not meant for me, especially if it's from the past. For some of you, it's about you sort of not sure if it's going to be right for you once again, and questioning their intentions, feeling like their intentions or what they actually want from you in a situation is questionable either way, regardless of whether you're trusting your intuition moving forward, feeling like things feel a bit sideways, feeling like their offer or what could be between the two of you, for some of you, once again, it's multiple people, it just leaves you confused, like to the max. Where is this going to go? Am I going to allow this to even go anywhere, right? Again, some of you just being like, no, not happening. Some of you being truly disappointed by the declining, the rejecting of someone else, or the silence, once again, going back to the beginning of the reading. Why don't you answer me? Why doesn't this come to be? Why don't you want to see where things go? Oh shit, did you find this out? Oh shit, why didn't I find this out sooner? Interesting, as it feels like thoughts roll around on both sides, on both ends. Moving on with the Three of Pentacles. Feeling as if you get a lot of recognition, appreciation from everybody in your life these days moving forward. If you haven't, you will soon enough. Feeling people are like, well, damn, Scorpio's got it going on. They're shining a little bit differently, even though within you're a bit emotional or a bit distraught. You're just confused by this and that, wanting a certain somebody or multiple people to give you the attention you deserve or to reciprocate in one way, shape, or form. And it's like... yeah, I mean, this attention is nice, but at times feel like it's coming from the wrong people, right? You're like, you're not the person I'm interested in. Or feeling like they at times do give you the attention you deserve. And it's like, again, I don't trust your intentions. I don't trust what you're made of, or what, again, for some of you, it's the past. I mean, like, I'm not sure if this could work because of what we went through or what I discovered, what the universe has made abundantly clear to me. Trust red flags popping up. And for some of you, it feels like you're just on different pages with this individual, feeling like you just don't get me at this point, or did you ever? Will you ever? Moving on. Eight of Wands, feeling as if the messages just flow in at a rapid pace to and from a lot of individuals. For multiple of you Scorpios, or for just between you and one individual, it could be one-ended. Again, that silence, it's communication in and of itself. It's an answer, even though it's not. Allow yourself to remember that what's meant to be will be, and what doesn't come to be is also meant to be. You trying to force things at times, or feeling like the other person does, it won't sort of create a natural situation that you would want. It could create more of a mess at the end of the day. Feeling like with the Empress and the Six of Pentacles, you desire more abundance, more romance, more of a fresh start with this one individual, or maybe, again, you're just not sure as to who it's going to be with. Will this happen? Will I get there? You know, will this silence be broken, or will we actually communicate in an effective way this time around, or in general? How come I question everything? Why am I allowing myself to overthink? the silence in it of itself makes a lot of you Scorpios overthink. Understandable. Some of you are looking at the other person and being like, understandable, you know, regardless of it's you looking at the person, questioning their intentions, regardless of where you lie in that situation. I'm just hearing understandable. Moving on to the Page of Wands. The messages, or lack of which, leave you feeling quite anxious, on edge, as you continue to feel as if you're questioning their intentions or they're questioning yours, and you just don't know what to do. Feeling the need to let go of the past, whether it's a whole situation from the past, or the need to let go of your old habits and ways of being, your views, your fears. I'm anxious, I'm on edge, and feeling like somebody doesn't bring out the best of you, or they might. But at times it's like I had just figured out what I wanted in this section of my life, and now this kind of throws me for a whirlwind. Being aligned with the Four of Cups sideways and the Three of Pentacles, you just don't know what's right for you at this point moving forward. I need to take a step back and kind of sort through how you actually feel. I need to, we'll hold it normal. I need to sort through what your heart and soul actually desire at this time, and if that's actually going to be healthy, right? As you do get a healthy amount of attention, or you give out a healthy amount of attention, and all of which just leaves you a bit confused. And once you do kind of sit within your own energy and figure out what's right for you, you'll find that you still question a certain individual or multiple people, their intentions, allowing yourself to remember that these thoughts, these gut feelings, this intuition comes to light for a reason. So don't stop questioning their intentions just because you want to expect the best or see the best in someone else. Alrighty, Scorpio, so I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to send me an email about booking a personal reading. Wishing you nothing but the best, sending you love and light at this time, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Scorpio.